Hey guys, raspberries and candy are vegan, usually. It's Vegan Tree Hugger here, and if you've been existing in this world, you've heard the questions and the arguments on whether or not Pokemon Go is vegan. And you know, in a sense, it's kind of a silly question because it's a game, but I understand the thing. You know, a lot of people are getting into, let's go catch these sentient beings and enclose them in really small containers, the Pokeballs, let's say cages, and then exploit them for gym battles and things. And no, that's not vegan, or at least that's not ethical. But it is a game, and I think if we're going to think about questions like that at all, I think instead we need to think a little deeper. Humans have been killing and exploiting animals for a long time. Excuse me. I hear so many people say, if people only knew that animals were killed for that meat, they wouldn't do it anymore. And that's kind of bull crap, or really innocent thinking, maybe. I don't know. Slaughterhouses have, like I said, been around for a long time. There are the big commercial slaughterhouses behind closed doors. There's little slaughterhouses. There's family slaughterhouses. There's 4-Hers and FFAers, that grow up learning about, you know, raising the animal and slaughtering it and how to cut it up for the different pieces of meat. There are people who will get goats or pigs or lambs and definitely chickens and kill them themselves, you know, family all involved, you know. People go fishing, little kids go fishing, suffocate the heck out of those fish, cut their heads off, the whole thing. It's done. I'm not trying to glorify this. I'm saying it's part of normal society. People know that these are animals that they are killing. What's different with vegans that are becoming vegan for these animals, and for the most part vegetarians, is that they're making the connection that, wow, that animal actually had a life. That was a sentient being that I just killed, and I don't want to take part in that. But is it going to completely stop? Probably not, or at least not soon, because humans have some kind of corrupt need for feeling dominant. They want to oppress someone. If it's not other humans that they're oppressing, then it's other animals or something, someone. They, as a species, we are not very nice. Most people, and this is not every single person, there is no absolutes or anything, this is a complete generalization, but a need for domination seems to be somehow within our DNA. And you know, kids are raised hunting. Even hunter safety courses start at 10 years of age, and kids go out and not only learn how to be safe with their weapons, but then, you know, they kill an animal and they do the trophy picture with it, and it's all bloody and dead, and yeah, you know, then they help learning how to cut it up and skin it and everything. These are things that people do, and they're feeling dominant. And how does that relate to Pokemon Go? It's virtual, but it's a dominance. It's a way they can get those feelings out. They're catching those little sentient beings. They're overpowering them with their great trainer skills and that Pokeball. You know, and they're moving up. They're not getting that 2-point buck. They're getting that 6-point buck as their CPs go higher and higher, and that's making them feel, even more superior. They're becoming greater and greater beings, the humans, in their minds. As their XPs are going up, they're more powerful. They're enclosing Pokemon in these little things and giving them no freedom because they are in control. That's complete oppression that they are instigating. And then they are exploiting them and again showing power and showing domination when they're putting them into the battle gyms and the gym battles, sorry. And it's just, it's the same thing that is going on in the world, but it's virtual and it's not the real animals. Nobody's thinking, oh, I am so sorry, I caught a Squirtle and he can no longer run free. No one's going to let them loose. When they don't want him anymore, they trade them in. They give them to the professor and get more candy or something. It's like, that's because they're just property. They're commodities, and we need to really look at that because it's a source. They're getting their boost. They're getting their needed fix of superiority in a virtual game, and no one in the real world is being harmed. And I think that's a good thing. It's like, okay, we have fake meats because some people will not stop eating meat, and they can eat fake meat, whether it's veggie meat or even that lab-grown meat that's coming soon. It's a way to start getting them to learn. Maybe they're never going to learn, but at least they'll stop killing because they're eating fake meat. But they still have that domination need. And it's the same thing in reverse, that we can fix their need for domination, but they're going to want that fake meat. So maybe Pokemon Go is the fake meat of the domination need, of the superiority complex that they seem to have, of the desire to oppress someone, because they're getting all of that. They're getting their needs met by oppressing, computerized pocket monsters in a virtual world instead of real creatures. I don't think that's something we should discourage. Plus, it's great exercise. Okay? So, I have heard that some people try and ride their bike while playing Pokemon Go, and I would strongly suggest not doing that because you generally want to focus on your screen, and I don't think that's safe. Walk and be aware of your surroundings. It says right there on the login, be aware of your surroundings. So, but yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on Pokemon Go, and let's work together. Let's encourage people to get their artificial fixes wherever they can, whether it's the fake meat or the pocket monsters or plant milks, which I do not consider artificial at all. They're just a different source, and fake eggs, all of that. It's all replacements. And sorry, I'm wiggling again. And I think it's great. Let's encourage it because it will help make the world a better place, and that's what we need to do together. Okay, go instinct. Peace out. Bye bye.